So our role in this whole effort is really to be supportive. Ecotality is the project manager, and in each of the communities where they're rolling this out, they have established a local advisory board made up of stakeholders in each area. We're serving on that group and helping them in that process. We're also networking with utilities in the other cities. And the biggest job for these local advisory boards right now is identifying these potential charging sites. And they're in the process of identifying hundreds of ideas that will then have to be sifted down into what's practical from Ecotality's project standpoint, from utility standpoint, from property owners being willing to put them there. All those things are having to be addressed. We'll continue to address potential utility impacts. As I said, I think we're comfortable that our system is going to be able to handle these things, but it's a growing market. The technology will continue to change, so it'll be important for us to continue monitoring that and make adjustments if we need to. Customer information, always important. If you go to our website today, you can find information about electric vehicles, including resources from the EPA and others that can give you information about electric vehicles if you're interested. And I think we'll continue to look for opportunities in-house where we can learn from this, like the demonstration project that we'll be participating in next summer, so that we can get first-hand knowledge too. So that was a lot. There's a lot going on. I'll be glad to try and answer any questions you may have.
Have one, Susan. How do they go about picking the residential and commercial areas to use this model? Is it a process, application process?
Yes, the Nissan Leaf actually has a website. They've had a website up for a few months now, and customers had the ability to go online and they call them hand raisers and say, I'm interested in learning more. And then a month or two ago, they gave those hand raisers the opportunity to put a deposit down of $99. So if you're really serious, you really want to do this. That puts them into a screening process, and they have to be screened through this through Nissan's process to be sure that they meet the criteria for the grant. Are their charging habits kind of in the realm of what we're looking to test? Are they in one of the target cities? Several other screenings that they do. And if they're successful in that, then they're part of the project and they are eligible for the charging infrastructure.
So was that available in our area too? I can see that. I was curious.
The website was, available.
When they put out the media part about that, they offered this. Was there anything news and paper about it?
I think there was some. I have to go back and see what they released. We get the news releases because we're on their mailing list, so I have to go back and see what actually came.
So if we want a Nissan Leaf, we got to go online and register, apply.
Right now you do. I think they'll be rolling them out as fast as they can. As I understood it, there was a news release in the last week or two that said that they had a very good response, and if everybody who signed up and paid their deposit actually went through with a sale, that they were fully subscribed. So I think that was a good sign for them that there is demand out there, and hopefully when they start actually selling them to people, we'll see how that carries on.
Yes, and my wife has a Nissan, and she got an email, it's been, I don't know, months ago, she got an email from the dealership where she bought it, linking her to that website. So I think even Nissan was proactive in reaching out to people as well.
Nissan did come actually back in January and do a demonstration of the prototype here in Knoxville. You could actually go and test drive it, and so they did get a little bit of needed.
Not that we want to do so necessarily, but are we going to look at acquiring a Leaf or two? I mean, we have some passenger vehicles in our fleet, don't we? Or do we? Or are they mostly
we do.
trucks?
We're looking at it. One of the things that we're trying to balance also is how we use our fleet, and we generally have less use for light duty vehicles like that than we do for heavy duty vehicles, but it's certainly something that we're looking at.
Hey, one thought I had, and they may look at this already, and if not, I'm sure you can pass it along, but just in the last week or so, I think either the city and or the Knox Area Transit Authority announced, I think they're close to finishing up this station here at Church Street. I think they announced they're going to locate one in Fountain City and I think one out west in the Walker Springs Gallagher View area. And wouldn't those be sites you would want to look at for public charging stations as well? I mean, people who might drive, people who might drive a few miles to then take public transport somewhere. That's just a thought.
Now, imagine the criteria for the charging stations is location, so somebody can drive maybe to the downtown area park, access their workplace.
Do you have any idea, Susan, what it costs when your battery run down to charge it up? Have you gone through that
There are figures for that. I don't have them off the top of my head, but I can certainly get it for you. It's, I think, very competitive with gasoline.
And what about the different charging? Is the station gonna have to have all three different, you showed us three different ways of different vehicles have to charge?
Well, no, most of the charging stations that'll be available out in the public at shopping centers and so forth will be the level 2 charger. There will be some, as you saw for the whole state, there's only 60 level 3 chargers, so they'll be a little bit more rare, but most of the charging will be that level 2 charging.
And the vehicles that we have now, that you said there was one all-electric kind of main bucket truck, does that need special charging? Do we have to invest in a charging station?
The ones that we have that are all electric, the Tiger trucks, are sort of an off-road vehicle. They're really only for use at the plants. They don't go on the road, and I believe they are plugged in. Is that right, Lynn?
Susan, it's all very exciting. The infrastructure, okay, you said right now we think that we have the capacity. Capacity for what, 1,000 leagues, 10 leagues? I mean, what are you predicting here in this area?
The study that EPRI is conducting is actually being charged with doing that sort of stress test to find out how many can you accommodate before you really have to upgrade the system. And that's what we're going to get from that study later this summer.
So the public charging locations, is it like going in, you throw a quarter in and you get a little electricity, or is it all free?
One of the deliverables for the eco-tality project is a business model for public charging, because there are issues with the resale of electricity. That's something that really only utilities are allowed to provide. But I think the current thinking is that there will be other opportunities for hosts of these systems to get revenue off them from advertising perhaps, or some other mechanism. So strictly speaking, they're not allowed to sell the electricity that they would be getting from this charging, but they're looking at alternate revenue streams that would make it financially attractive. In addition to the companies who want to do it because it's a helpful to their brand. You know, someone who says that I want to be green, this is something I want to provide.
I guess that I still didn't understand. So who's, in the public, as I understand, there are going to be some public spots.
Mm-hmm.
And who's paying for that electricity?
I think that's part of what they're still developing in the grant.
Initially, there will not be a charge to have a look.
Maybe a better question is, have we budgeted grant money or anything, or is just our time right now involved with this whole project?
Actually, our small contribution to the eco-tality match is our in-kind time that we're spending on that project, and then right now we're able to handle it with our current resources. We have an internal team that meets about every month or so to look at all these issues and kind of keep us on top of things.
Okay. Other questions? Comments?
They just sold two right over here.
That's interesting stuff. I feel like
If a charging station on Level Road, that's where we really like to have them.
sounds like we're approaching life with the Jetsons.
Do you know how much these cars are gonna cost approximately?
I think that they have announced it is just over $30,000, but there's something like a $7,000, $7,500 tax credit associated with it, which helps lower the cost. And again, if you're in this project, the charging equipment that you would otherwise have to buy, which is a couple $1,000s, will be provided to you free of charge.
So if we had a blackout for some reason,
Oh,
The glass is half full, that's not happening,
Then it's more like the Flintstones.
that's what have your bicycle on standby just in case.
think about the unknown.
Have your bike on standby just in case.
Thank you very much. It was very, very interesting.
That's great.
And you have some more.
Yes, to close the meeting on a positive note, as opposed to Commissioner Williams' perspective. I wanted to let you know that we did have a customer issue last month, and that matter has been resolved working with our claims folks and that customer. And then also, you've had regular updates from Bill Elmore about the tree trim policy review panel. Just wanted to mention that is still on track. We hope that they will finish their work in July, which is their 6-month window. And hopefully the next time we meet, we'll have a report from that panel. So that's all we have.
Okay. Any other comments, questions? Anybody like to